2 weeks ago, the winter jacket. Last week, short sleeve shirt. This week, we're back to the winter jacket. And so here we go with another Minnesota fall leading into winter here. It's crazy what the weather here does. But one of the things that I really like about this season is when that first snowfall comes, I love to look out my office window here at the church and look at the trees and look at the snow on the trees. And we have some phenomenal trees on this property. This is one of them. This is just next to the church, and it's this giant, beautiful oak tree. And I love seeing the oak trees this time of the year. I love seeing them any time of the year. This time of the year, they look very different. This time of the year, they're reacting to a change in the seasons, a change in temperature, a change in the length of days, all that kind of thing. And they go into a very different period in life. Well, God has equipped them for these periods in life. He's prepared them for this when things get rough and when things get hard, when things get cold for these trees. And what we don't do is we don't look at these trees every fall and go, oh my goodness, the tree is dying. We don't see the leaves turn brown and fall off the tree and think it's over. The life of the tree is done. It's not. This is just a season for the tree, and we don't lament the loss of leaves for the tree, except for the fact that we have to clean them up. We don't do that. I know that this tree right here is coming right back. It has not died. It is very much alive. And what God's done for this tree is He's given it the ability to slow down to a different pace during the tough seasons, to slow down during the winter and operate at a different pace of life for a tree. And so during the winter, things are different. Things are going slower in this tree inside this bark, but it's very much alive, which leads to the promise that I have for you guys today. And it's simply this: God always gives life. God always gives life. No matter what season we're in, no matter what our circumstances look like, no matter if it looks like our leaves are falling or not, God always gives life, and we are always very much alive in Him. And that's a promise that we can hang on to. He's just equipped us to operate at a different pace when things get tough, when it seems like life isn't the same, that things are a little bit desperate. There's a little reason to despair for us, we think. God's just simply equipped us to handle things a little differently and to operate at a different pace, just like He's equipped these trees to do. I have a passage that I want to read for you from the book of 1 John, and this is, again, going back to what we're looking at as a church. We're looking at the New Testament church and what happened there. This is from a letter that was written to the New Testament church. John wrote to the church in Ephesus, and these are some of the words that he wrote. In 1 John chapter 2, verses 24 and 25, this is what John writes. He says, "Let what you heard from the beginning abide in you. If what you heard from the beginning abides in you, then you too will abide in the Son and in the Father. And this is the promise that He made to us: eternal life, life everlasting, always, life that we will always have, life that we have right now, no matter what's going on around us. This tree is very much alive. We are very much alive because God has put eternal life in us. He has given us eternal life, and it doesn't start when we die. It started when Christ came into our lives and we became adopted into God's family. And as His family, we have that eternal life. We are alive right now. This coming Sunday, I'm going to look at how God gives life to His church at any time through each one of us, how He uses us to bring life to His church, to continue sustaining the life of His family. He uses us to do that. And we're going to look at that this Sunday. So join us Sunday at 10 o'clock online, and I'm looking forward to meeting you then.